Hi everyone. Today I would like to share one incident of my life. It was 2007. I went to Sariska National Park. It is one of the famous national parks in Rajasthan, situated in the Alwar district. Apart from the Bengal Tiger Reserve, it includes many wildlife species like Indian leopard, jungle cat, white boar, and especially sambar deer. They are very common there. As we reached there, we had an open jeep and went into the park. Do you know what we saw there? There were so many sambar deers, and they all were screaming badly. At that time, guide was also with us. We asked him the reason of sambar's abnormal behavior. Do you know what he replied? He replied that the tiger is about to come. That's why they all are poking. As we listened to him, we asked him to rush the jeep. Oh my God! That was the hair-raising moment for all of us. And see, right now also I'm getting goosebumps. That was the day when I realized that animals have sixth sense. You know, sixth sense? It means intuition. And it's above and beyond the five senses. And it is also called extrasensory perception. Because of that only, Sambar sensed the danger of the tiger in advance. Here, at part 3 of the chapter, The Tsunami, we are going to read such interesting facts about animals. Fact number 1. Some people believe that animals and birds have sixth sense. That's why they sense natural calamity in advance. Whereas some experts believe that animals' acute hearing helps them to sense danger. Though we are not 100% sure about these beliefs, but we can trust on facts. Am I right? So let's read about some unbelievable facts about animals and birds. Maybe these facts will pound us to accept the assumptions regarding sixth sense of animals. Let's read. Part 3. The Tsunami. Look carefully at the picture of the boy and his dog and try to describe the things that you see using just words and phrases. Either the teacher or one of the students can write down the words and phrases on the blackboard. This is how you can start. Calm, blue sea, ruined hearts. So, dear students, here is an activity for you and it is a picture composition. What you have to do, you have to look at this picture, okay, and you have to describe the things that you can see in the picture. You can write that the boy is sitting alone with his dog and around him there is a calm and quiet sea. Like this you have to write. Means you have to do your own imagination and write it yourself. So you have to do this activity yourself in your notebook. Now let's start the chapter. Before the giant waves slammed into the coast. Slammed means to touch or to make something shut very loudly and with great force. It means that to shut with great force, that is called slammed. So before the giant waves slammed into the coast in India and Sri Lanka, wild and domestic animals seemed to know what was about to happen. Means before the giant waves came into force, before that, here wild and domestic animals, they foresaw everything. They came to know earlier that what was about to happen. They fled to safety. Fled means it is the past form of flee. Fled is here. It is the past form of flee. And do you know what is the meaning of flee? Flee is to run away or to escape. Okay, to run away or to escape is called flee. So here fled is what? It's the past form of flee. So they fled to safety according to eyewitness accounts. Means eyewitness means those who were there, those who were observing. Okay, according to them, they fled to safety. Who? Animals. Now elephants screamed, elephants shouted and ran for higher grounds. Where they went? They ran to the higher grounds, the higher places. Dogs refused to go outdoors. Dogs refused to go out. Flamingos abandoned. Abandoned means left. They left completely. What they left completely? Their low lying breeding areas. Where they breed, they left those places completely. And zoo animals rushed into their shelters and could not be enticed to come back out. And zoo animals, they also rushed into their shelters and could not be enticed. Enticed means could not, so that no one persuade them to come out. So elephants, flamingos, all the zoo animals, they left their places. Many people believe that animals possesses a sixth sense. So here, why and how they left the places? Because many people believe that animals, they are having a sixth sense. They possess a sixth sense and know when the earth is going to shake. They know that. How? Some experts believe that animals' more acute hearing helps them to hear or feel the earth's vibration. They can sense an approaching disaster long before humans realize what's going on. Now here, many people believe that animals, they are having a sixth sense, but more experts, they also believe that animal have acute hearing. Okay, animals have acute hearing, and with the help of that they can feel the earth's vibration. They can sense an approaching. They can sense that approaching means that the coming disaster, coming danger, they can sense earlier before human realize what's going on. So it means that they are having the stronger sixth sense than human beings. But what? That we cannot be sure whether animals have a sixth sense or not. Here, but we are not sure about this, that whether they are having a sixth sense or not. Now let's see the facts. But the fact is that the giant waves that rolled through the Indian Ocean killed more than 150,000 people in a dozen countries, but not many animals have been reported dead. Though we are not sure that whether animals have a sixth sense or not, we are not sure. We are not 100% sure about that. But what is the fact? The fact is that the giant waves that roll through the Indian Ocean, means the giant waves, the tsunami, who killed more than 150,000 people in dozen countries, but not many animals have been reported. But those waves, they didn't harm the animals. Why did not? Because might be they foresaw the danger, or they were having acute hearing. So these are the facts. Along India's Cuddalore, it is one of the districts of the South Indian state of Tamil Nadu. Okay, so Cuddalore, where thousands of people perished. Perished means dead or destroyed. Buffaloes, goats, and dogs were found unharmed. Now, along India's Cuddalore coast, now another example, where thousands of people, they were perished, but buffaloes, goats, and dogs, they were found unharmed. They were safe. Another example, the Yala National Park in Sri Lanka is home to a variety of animals, including elephants, leopards, and 130 species of birds. So Yala National Park in Sri Lanka is a home, means there is a variety of animals, and in that elephants, leopards, and 130 species of birds were there. 60 visitors were washed away from the Patangala beach inside the park. So inside the park, when tsunami attacked, at that time 60 visitors were washed away from the Patangala beach inside the park, but no animal carcasses were found. Carcasses means the dead body of an animal. So no animal carcasses were found except for 2 water buffaloes. It means what? Now let's see. Yala National Park in Sri Lanka is home to a variety of animals over there. 130 species of birds were there and 60. Now see, 60 visitors were washed away from Patangala beach inside the park. But no animal dead bodies were found except 2 buffaloes. So this is another example of animals' sixth sense and their acute hearing. About half an hour before the tsunami hit, people at Yala National Park had observed 3 elephants running away from the Patangala beach. There were people, those who observed that 2 elephants, they were running from there. A Sri Lankan gentleman who lives on the coast near Gale said his 2 dogs would not go for their daily run on the beach. Gale is what? Gale, it's a port and city in Sri Lanka. So a Sri Lankan gentleman who lives there, he said that his 2 dogs wouldn't go for their daily run on the beach. They are usually excited to go. Usually they are very excited to go for the outing. They were fond of that, but they denied that day. They refused to go and most probably saved his life. And because here the animals denied, the 2 dogs denied to go for the run, and because of that, because of their refusal, this gentleman, a Sri Lankan gentleman, he also saved his life. It means what? That here dogs sensed the danger. That's why they refused. That's why they denied to go on the beach. So here, dogs' sixth sense worked. Their refusal saved the life of a Sri Lankan gentleman. It also shows that if you love animals, they reciprocate the same to you. And here, these dogs, they did the same thing. They saved the life of their master. And we should be thankful to them that these animals are the part of our life. My dear students, part 1 of this chapter gives us some important and inspiring incidents. Part 2 is about an intelligent girl, Tilly Smith, who saved many lives in tsunami. In part 3, we have read that animals possess a sixth sense and can foresee the coming danger, and they are also having an acute hearing which helps them to hear or feel the earth's vibration. So, what we learnt from this chapter today? Number 1. At the time of crisis, we should show bravery, courage, and also help the needy people. Number 2 is that don't get panic at the time of disaster. We should keep ourselves calm and just think how to save lives. We have also learned that wherever we go, we should be alert and attentive, even during joyous time, because unexpected can occur anytime. So be careful. Number 3, we all must have the knowledge of disaster management so that we can use our potential to help the people from natural hazards. And part 3 is all about incredible facts about animals. This part changes our attitude towards animals. It also teaches us that we should be kind to them. Do you know that animals love us unconditionally? And they can also protect us from such disasters. This was an amazing and an informative chapter. Now, at the end, let's go through the hard words of the chapter. With this, I would like to rest my video. Goodbye and take care.